Hi guys, welcome to Homemade and Homegrown. Welcome back. We are renovating my kitchen today. So we'll see you inside. So yes, I'm not going to be gutting out the kitchen, although I wish we were doing that, but we do have new cupboards, or doors I mean, and one day we'll have to just be able to build the surrounds to fit those doors. But in the meantime, I'm going to just give it a little bit of a facelift. We're going to change the colors of the bottom cupboards. I already did the top. I touched them up with some antique white chalk paint, and I found that really worked well. And I have a friend who also did her cupboards, and she recommended this paint right here, Nouveau. I also got to paint my walls, as you can see, in the kitchen. But this is the one that she recommended. So I chose a color called Hearthstone, which is a beige gray kind of color. And I was pretty undecided what to do because I don't want to get rid of the yellow in the kitchen. I like the yellow. Plus, I've got this sticker that is important to me that I can't take off without wrecking it. So I don't want to, obviously don't want to wreck that and keep the yellow. So trying to find a color that would blend in with the yellow, and grays I guess really kind of go well with any shade. So I chose this warm earthy gray color. So we'll see how that works. But first, what do I got to do? I have to clean and scrub these, the cupboards, which I started bringing them outside. And we're going to use a TSP cleaner to get any dirt and grime and grease and things like that off the cupboards. So let's get busy. So all I'm doing is I'm removing the cupboards as well as the handles. Okay, let's remove the handle first. This one's giving me a hard time. She's right in there. I'm stripping the little screwdriver. Oh my word. I can barely see it. Come on there, girlie. Get off of there. I can't get a good grip on it and stripping the screwdriver, or the screwdriver and the screw. Okay, I gotta get something else. There we go. See if this one will give me a hard time. Oh, gosh. They're rusted. I had to really get down on the floor for this one because the screw is pointing upwards. There. My goodness. Is your cupboard this messy? Oh my gosh. One thing about living in an old farmhouse is, well, with this particular house, there is no storage for anything. There's no cupboard, there's no closets. We've got to build closets in this house. We've also we need storage, and things just get out of whack when you got no place to store things. And you can only have so many tubs and crates and all that stuff to hold things before even that gets out of hand. What I also got to do is, before I paint this stuff, I have to sand it because I want to get some of the old paint off of it because it wasn't a very good paint job. So I want to smooth it out a bit, and then we definitely have to, we have to definitely get that cleaned. Do a lot of cooking here, and so you got some grease and whatever else, and of course you do your dishes. And anyway, I got to get that sanded as well as the doors. Alright, let's go outside. So a good product to use to degrease and remove wax and grease buildup, which also says prepare surface for painting and all that, is TSP. So I got, found some in the shed, so we'll get that going as well. But let's get the sanding, some of the sanding done too, so one sec. Okay, so got to put a new strip of sanding paper here. Tucking it under. Oh, get in there. Okay. There. Locked and loaded. Let's do this. I'm thinking I may not have to do the cleaning part except for the stuff that's on the inside. I don't know, because this is taking the paint right off. Well, it took the majority of it off. So I'm going to keep going, and as soon as I'm finished doing all the cupboards, I'll be right back. Well, my power went out, so I'm gonna have to wait till the power comes back on. Well, hey guys, it's the next day. We had a power outage, and I couldn't finish my taping, videoing, whatever you want to call it, recording. So we're at the next day, and the power is back, yay. So we're gonna start sanding more of the surrounds, like for the cabinets. And I did go ahead and painted the ones that I was able to get before the power went out. And so this is what it's looking like. It's a lighter gray than I thought, but we'll see what it looks like once it's all finished. Let's finish off the other sanding, and once I get all that done, I'll bring you back. Also, I ended up getting more. I got paint for my door, so I'm going to change the color. And then I got my yellow paint for. Whoops, all the lighting in here. Sorry. And then I ended up getting the yellow paint for the wall. I really hope that matches. It looks okay. I don't know. Looks pretty darn close, I think. We'll see. Otherwise, it'll just brighten it up a little bit more. So I got that this morning. So, on with the job. Okay, we've got it all sanded down. And we'll get the paint to it. This paint is not the same as, or a typical paint that you would get from the paint store. This is really durable type paint. I forget what Joe called it, but This stuff is really, really thick. What I think he called it was like an epoxy paint, something like that. But anyway, it's definitely different to work with. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I thought the paint was a little bit darker than what it is. The picture that you see online seemed to look like it was darker anyway. But at least with this company, they give you the whole paint kit except for the tray. So I'm gonna get the brush and get in through here. So yeah, they give you a couple stir sticks, 2 cans of paint, 2 rollers, and the roller holder, and a brush. And I think the kit cost me $85, I think, something like that, on Amazon Prime. It covers well. 2 coats will do it. This is an old cupboard, that's for sure. And we can't afford new cupboards at the moment. This is the next best thing. What do you think about the color? Okay, so I'll finish this up and I'll bring you right back as soon as I'm done, okay? There. I don't know what to do, if I should keep the detailing. Like these were, Joe cut these when we painted it the last time, just to give us a design. And I don't know whether to keep them dark or just fill them in. But, okay, so that's the first coat. Oh, let's stand back here and excuse the other mess, but the gray, oops, the gray with the white and the yellow, and the yellow wall. Well, that's what it's gonna be. So we'll see you as soon as when I get started on the second coat. I'll come back. So I couldn't wait to see what the door color was gonna look like. So while I was finishing up the last, or finishing up the kitchen there, I haven't done the second coat yet, but anyway, I wanted to see what it looked like, so I went ahead and did the front door. Tell me what you think. The door was white before, and this is a moss green. What do you think, guys? I wasn't too sure of it when I opened up the can, because the picture, of course, always makes it look better. But I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. So this is the first coat. I'm going to do another coat after this one dries. Got the windows all taped, because obviously I'm a very messy painter. I don't know, I like it. Tell me what you think. putting on the second coat on my door. The color's growing on me. I wasn't sure when I picked it. I was looking at the brochure and I seen this beautiful yellow, like really beautiful yellow, and with the white trim. And I thought, oh gosh, that's a statement. That looks beautiful. But I held back because of my husband. Not that he would care or anything, but you know, I try to compromise. A little bit anyway. So I like green, and I like the different colors of green. Like this is a moss, and I think he'll like this color too. He's on his way home actually, so as soon as he pulls in, he'll see the first door, the front door. This is the kitchen door, and we usually use this one to go in and out of the house. So I guess you could say this is our main door. And then our front door is the one he'll see first, if he notices when he pulls in. But yeah, I'm liking it. Because I'm such a sloppy painter, I've got to literally tape everything off that I don't want touched with paint, because I always go over something or slip and go over something that I didn't want touched. Here. I can't shut this all the way because it'll mark it up. But let me turn the camera around. So I asked him on the way home to pick me up some white trim paint so I can touch up the trim here. Because it definitely needs it, as you can see. That's what's throwing it off right now. It looks horrible with that trim all marked up like that. But I'm liking it. Let's walk around and get a view of the other door, because that's got its second coat on now. Ah, look at that. Yeah, I like it. I'll let that dry and before I remove that tape, and it'll be finished. I think it'll look good too for like the different holidays. So like, especially for Christmas, when I decorate, I like to put lights and garland and all that around the store. So the green will be fine. It'll match. But yeah, that'll look so much better when I get the white paint. And then I can touch up that trim. What do you think? Yeah, it's better lighting. Okay guys, there it is. 2 coats. I think I need to do a freshening coat up here on the antique white. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is it. What an awesome transformation. I had to stop and cook dinner for everybody. The day was getting away from me. So once we finished dinner, I got Joe to put the hinges and the handles back on and then attach them, put them up for me. So now it's the next morning. Well, I like it. I really do. And then also, stay here, Teak. Stay. Stay. and then the door. One of my sons said, yeah, not too. I don't think that matches. I think it does. Minus the dog in the window. I think it looks good. I got Joe to pick me up some white trim paint, so I'm gonna paint that. Well guys, thank you for coming along with me for my little home project. I appreciate you taking the time to come and watch my videos. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you like our videos, like the video, maybe share it, share our content. That would be really helpful to us. Just gets me out there a little bit more. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. By hitting that notification bell, you won't miss another video that I upload. So that was a fun little project. Thanks again for coming. Give me your opinion about the project. If you like the colors that I chose, I'd love to hear your opinion. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. God bless.